this today. So welcome to the stream. I'm going to turn off that music. We got non-fungible, wonderful music in the background. But today we'll be talking about Hro and pretty much anything that you guys want to chat about in chat here today. We already got a few people joining in. Realtor Aaron Baker, Skytronics, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get it going, man. So Kay, man, what's going on? What's good with you? Andy, what's going on, man?
Yeah, good. Just try to attempt to get whitelisted for HRO or Hro. Still no luck.
Yeah, that's the key right now. So I saw Traps Wellington got whitelisted this morning, which I'm jealous, man. I'm like, that guy gets literally like whitelisted and yeah, so I'm like, man, he gets so lucky.
I actually got whitelisted yesterday.
You did? Oh,
yeah. I don't actually know. I couldn't find where it was, but I got told it was on one of the whitelist giveaways.
And I've like entered into like almost every single one so far. So I'm like, please let me get whitelisted.
I really like.
Yeah, I've been trying. No luck.
Doing different stuff, you know, with the riddles and all that. I really like that. With how they're bringing in different ones with like the early joiners, and then they're doing stuff with the riddle, and then the people who voted for certain characters that they like to go into certain roles and doing giveaways within those. I really liked it. They were just trying something different that you don't really see often in the sort of NFT whitelist area. It's more about how many levels you can get up to in all your chats, and you helping people within it, and people often spend 20 hours in the chat to try and get whitelist, and it doesn't create that great of a community in the end when people don't get it.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just playing a little music in the background. Is that just a little bit, just a little non-fungible, wonderful music in the background. We got some Hro people in the chat too. Moxa 108, he got on the allow list or whatever. So I know he got on that list. So yeah, Kay, what have you been up to, man? We got Reslone as well. Caloscope in the house is what he said. Yeah, what's good with that Caloscope, Kay? Like I know you've been the background on that.
Yeah, they've been doing like a lot of work in the background. So I believe the team that was managing a lot of the primary market stuff, they also work on Epico Regal as well. It's the same, mostly the same development team. And they got caught up in a lot of stuff recently because of Ecomi. So we're going to find out what that was. Actually, Venkatesh already leaked it on Sunday. He said that there's going to be OMI utility as a part of Epico, but he said he couldn't specify how. Mm-hmm. But yeah, whenever they're ready to go, they're going to be. I think my bird's going crazy.
Is it like a baby eagle? Is that what you?
No, it's a button quail. It's like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like crowing.
We heard it twice, but that was just that. I don't know if it's still going.
Yeah, no, it's like making this crowing sound right now. Yeah, so we got caught up with like the Epico stuff. There was some issues with the marketplace that needed to be fixed, like immediately. But the PR from Ecomi side, like I think Reese and Alex are ready to unleash that next month. So it's just it's pretty much there now. But then obviously once that's all done, we can divert all the resources back onto focusing on the Caloscope marketplace, minting, all that stuff. So yeah, so it's coming along. I'm obviously kind of involved on the some of the development side, mostly like design and things like that, like software design. But yeah, to be honest, like even I don't know like a lot of some of the stuff. Like I'm just there, like doing my thing, building stuff. But even I don't know some of the stuff that's happening.
Yeah, no doubt. Andy, what's been good with you, man? I know you've been heavy on the YouTube content, and then of course you're still going to uni. What have you been up to, man?
Yeah, mostly uni at the moment. Coming to the end of this semester, so a lot of the assessments and assignments are due.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, mostly been doing that. So I took a little bit of a step back from YouTube and the content creation, still just creating as much as I can, but yeah, mainly focus on that.
I didn't even know you were in uni.
Yeah. Were you able to get some Hro packs?
Oh yeah, I've got 5 mega boxes coming and 4 of the 8. No, I know that's nothing compared to K. So I'm sorry,
anybody can hold
but yeah, definitely got a lot coming. I'm really excited about it.
It's dope. Yeah, that sounds like a phoenix is gonna descend upon me at any moment.
Yeah, it's like, so basically the story is, right, like so I had like quite a few of these button quill, and apparently they get really attached to like certain ones, and I've got a male and there were two females, and one of the females recently died, and the male was like really attached to that one female that died. So now he like keeps like making this calling sound to like, maybe she appears but she is she's dead, so
Oh,
she ain't gonna come back.
she ain't coming back.
And he doesn't really like the other female, so he just sits there like calling, basically.
Oh man, that's rough. That's sad.
Yeah, they're like,
What made you get birds? What was the? If you always liked birds?
oh, basically, yeah, I was bored during lockdown, right?
Right.
And so I was, oh, what can I do? And then I saw a YouTube video of some guy who basically, he had like these eggs that he got on eBay and he hatched them. And I was like, oh, I can do that too. So I got some eggs on eBay and I hatched them. And now I have like, now I've basically got these button quill. Like, that's basically the whole
Wow. Did you know that there were going to be those birds?
Sorry?
Did you know that it was going to be those birds that were going to hatch out of the eggs?
Oh yeah. I checked them
yeah.
out because I didn't want big ones. Like, these are very small. They're like they're very small animals, and they're generally like not that loud or anything. Like, they're quite quiet.
Yeah, the quails. We don't have a ton of them, but I do know that like people like to hunt those. Or I think, or no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not quails. I'm thinking.
Oh, Kyle went dark.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Kay, but
I know people like to hunt them.
yeah. There's like a lot of bird hunters where I'm from, but yeah. So Elad says there's people already getting their packs. So yeah, I think people are getting their pack. Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah, you can see it chilling in my hand.
God, it's so cute.
It just looks like a baby chick.
Yeah, this is an adult.
Oh, that's an adult. What?
Yeah, they're tiny.
I didn't know how tiny they were.
I know this
Yeah,
might
it's
be
like-
a really weird question. Are they allowed to like fly in the room? Do you allow them to?
So they're like chickens. They can't really fly very well. Like,
Right. Okay.
basically what they do is they fly for like 2 seconds, fly into a wall, and then fall down to the floor. So you can't really like let them fly around because they just end up injuring themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like chilling
Oh
now.
my God, he's so cute.
When Quail NFT.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
That'll be your Genesis NFT, just a quail.
Oh my. Elad, to answer your question, I know from experience anyway, there was an event in Texas where people actually got packs that they could purchase for the event. And I know there was people who also worked at the event who sold boxes to others, sort of in a first come, first served
Scabby
basis.
got some, didn't he?
Yeah, Scabby got like 3 mega boxes or something from someone who worked at the event. So that's why people are already got their points. And if you look on the leaderboard as well, there's a check next to some of their names, and those are like developers from Hro. So that's why some people have packs already.
Moxa 108. I like his the profile picture there. The green inside the red circle. That looks premium. I like that.
If I'm not mistaken as well, Moxa actually drew that picture inside the frame.
Oh, dang. Okay. That's
Because I know we were talking on Discord, and I believe it was Moxa who's actually the owner and creator of that art, if I'm not mistaken.
Someone said Eagly. Have you guys seen Peacemaker?
No,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna start watching it the other day. and,
He's basically he's got a pet eagle called Eagly. It's really, really good. Like, you have to watch Peacemaker.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I
It's
just
on YouTube.
it. Yeah, it's on HBO Max, I think, too.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah. But then I started watching. I watched Halo instead, which was pretty good. I actually was kind of impressed. I didn't think it was going to be that good, and then they just got straight into the action on Halo. It's actually pretty crazy. Be careful getting addicted to slippery slopes, like cards on Marketplace or keeping boxes sealed. It's like slowly scrolling. There's would be a good move. Oh, is this? Yeah, Eagle Eyes. Okay, from VeVe. Yeah. Okay. They're ripping wax. Could be a slippery slope. Sniping individual cards on Marketplace or keeping boxes sealed can be a good move. Yeah, I agree. Yes, keeping sealed boxes would be good. Okay, have you messed around, or Andy, have you messed around with the new Marketplace that went live today?
I had a look through it. I haven't bought anything because I'm saving my saving my cash for hopefully, if I don't get whitelisted, if I at least get into the queue and I can buy something, hopefully.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna preload $500 on the Hro account and try to load up. I think, did they say how many people non-whitelisted can get? How many packs they can get, or do you know? What
it should be the same. Yeah, it should be the same.
10 packs. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna load up $500 in and try to get as many as I can for sure.
Yeah.
I think most people will. At least.
Did you see what the digital only cards look like?
No.
You can see what they look like. Scabby found them on the Mutascan.
Oh wow,
they look good. They've got the red hood in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you got? Do you know where it is? Is it on the Hro?
It's not like officially revealed, but Scabby like did some digging in the Mutascan and he found them. So if you go to Scabby's Twitter page, just see what he posted.
I was hoping they looked really good, and considering the
they look very good. But they got a really cool looking Joker. They got the red hood. They've got some nice pieces in there.
Ooh, the red hood's gonna be really dope.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, I basically I went on a Mutascan just to see what I could find on there, and it's cool that they're like the metadata is already there, and like you can see like huge trading when it was minted, like all that cool stuff. So I like that. I do like how you can see all that information already versus the baby eagle. I love that. I love the call, man. It sounds so hardcore.
That Joker is awesome, and the character name with the Batman and Robin, those two pictures, they are really, really cool.
Oh yeah, someone found a mythic Joker. It's on the app now, selling for like 30k.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's listed for 30k. I don't think it will go for 30k, but it's there.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, because it's like what 1,000 editions per mythic.
Yeah.
So
it's the only one. So unless you get poolside coming to this app, I don't think it'll sell for 30.
Yeah. So I'd imagine obviously when people start scanning in cards, but we don't know. We there may be some people that never scan in their cards. So that's what makes it really interesting, and I like that dynamic. Like I think that's pretty dope. How many mega boxes were you up to today? Like 30?
For 45.
45?
Yeah. I've got
my God.
45 mega boxes, 11 of the 8 packs, and 16 of the 2 packs.
Holy crap.
Over 8,000 NFTs coming.
Oh my God.
That is unreal. Unreal.
I might as well go for 10k.
May as well.
On the physical release, I'll get some more.
Man, that is wild.
So was there a
I think
decision?
it'll be easier to get them in the UK than the US, because it seems like the US just sells out so quickly, but the UK goes a bit slower.
As well, Amazon.com, they put theirs up, I think, recently, and they're sold out already. We still can't get them in the UK from Amazon, because I looked.
Yeah.
That's weak. I don't. That's weird. How you'd think they'd have the supply chain or something figured out. Maybe there's just maybe it's a DC thing. I wonder, or like where they're only allowed to do certain geolocations, kind of like VeVe and VeVe drops.
Yeah, I think it'll be that with the start, but maybe they found that those countries and those places would work best for them to begin with.
Yeah,
I think interesting.
Yeah, I think Hro's kind of doing the thing that a lot of us want from VeVe, but again, some of us would be against if VeVe ever did it. So, for example, right, a lot of people wanted KYC, but then you get that subsection of people who are like, no, we should never have KYC because barrier to entry, etc., etc. Yeah. Like Hro doesn't care. They're like, you guys are KYCing from day one. And then the other one, right, is people are like, oh no, like VeVe is really like unfair. They're like waiting so long, delaying MTL, etc. Like delaying this, that. Whereas VeVe could technically roll things out in individual geographies first, right? Like they could roll something out in just the US to test it out and then open it up in other locations. Kind of like what Rika did with the MTL. They opened it up to certain countries first, right? Yeah. So I can see like why VeVe is always delaying, but then Hro's like, we don't care. The UK and US is getting it first. They've got the advantage, like, suck it up and deal with it. So it's like, Hro doesn't care. Like they aren't messing around. They're just here to like get things done. So that's the one advantage, right? So I can see the disadvantage, and people would find it unfair, which is a fair point. But then the advantage is they get things done. Like, that's the trade-off that VeVe has, is they want to keep everything fair. So if they want to do that, they have to delay everything until it's ready for everyone, not just one group of people. So that's always the trade-off. So I don't know. The fact that I'm in the UK, I will be biased and say I prefer the way they're doing it. So yeah, because we do get the cards, but I can see why the frustration for people in like Canada and Australia and stuff. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it will roll out to those regions as well. Like I don't have a doubt about that.
Yeah, and part of me wonders too is like with Hro, I wonder if they really thought that like it would sell out so fast. So maybe they thought they had more time. They're like, oh yeah,
I don't think they thought it was gonna go this fast because they underestimate the VeVe community. They had no idea what was coming.
Yeah, VeVe.
Yeah, I know. I basically put it down next to me because they quite like. Well, this one quiets down like when it's next to me, but whenever I'm gone, it just starts like calling. So now he's quiet. He's just chilling.
It's used to your presence, and it's like okay.
Yeah, it is because he's about 2 years old now, right? And that's quite a long time for a button quail. Like he's old. So he's always probably like literally since he hatched, he's like always kind of had me around in the room. So I don't know, like I'm like the replacement for the other quail. Like when he can't find one of them, he's chilling with me.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, speaking of like Hro and the like how fast they move, the UI is so clean. Like I don't know if that's what you guys noticed as well, but like I mean the marketplace is already rolled out. Like you can actually see the different chapters and like the limited edition. You can't really see the digital exclusive drop yet on directly. Oh, that's such a tiny
size of one egg. I just went off topic there. But yeah, it's like if I compare it to like my thumb.
That's like a Cadbury egg. Like
it's about the size of a Cadbury egg. So that's how tiny they are. So the adults are like palm sized, and then the egg is
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's so small.
It makes me want to eat it. But in my brain, I think of it as chocolate. Like I'm like, oh,
with mini eggs.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't taste good. Yeah, what's going on, Tyrus Taylor?
I agree though. The UI was beautiful, and that was one of the first things I noticed. The app runs so smooth. The web app as well is incredibly smooth, and it looks really good. I know I've seen some people before when they either, depending on which one they go for first, the web looks really good, but the mobile looks terrible, and then the mobile looks really good, and the web looks terrible because they haven't really altered them to work for both areas. It would be interesting to see as well the likes of tablet viewings if they've actually catered to that too, because usually that's the lowest percentage, but it's still important.
I mean, to be fair to them, right? Like a lot of people wouldn't know this unless they've researched them. Is they spent 3 years developing this platform. They developed the product first before rolling it out. A lot of projects, what they'll do is they'll do a fundraiser to sell you a promise that they're going to build this, and then use the money you gave them to then build the product. Like that's the route that a lot of projects go. And the risk in that is you're trusting them to build a product for you that is good. And what normally happens, from what I've seen, especially nowadays with just how saturated the NFT places become, is you end up with something that's like Pixelmon, right? I don't know if you guys saw the memes that came out from that. Yeah. Like they took $75 million of people's money and made absolute like memes. Like, it looked terrible. It's like they built something that looks like it cost, $75, not $75 million. So, that's the risk, right? But if you have a company that's built a product, you can try the product out and then choose if you want to put money into it. That's a winner right there. But not many projects can do something like that, because you need a lot of capital to pull something like that off. And the fact that these guys have, Cartamundi, like the most famous trading card game company in the world, behind this. They've got Tencent. I don't even need to say anything about Tencent. Like, everyone should know what Tencent is. ESL, they're doing the esports stuff with Dota, Call of Duty, PUBG. They got esports backing them. They didn't even need to do a token, because a lot of projects have to sell a token as a way to fundraise, like outside of selling equity. So they didn't even need to do that. They could just create the product without taking a single penny from the public launch it, and they had the luxury of spending 3 years on it. And that goes to show, right? Like, this is the interesting thing. So many projects in the NFT space are deemed cash grabs, right? Because they appeared in the last 12 months. They appeared once the NFT hype started coming along, and it's like, hey, NFTs are really big. We could just make an NFT project and make millions off it. But these guys had been doing it for 3 years. So that goes to show they spent like at least a year and a half building something, implementing this concept before it was even a known thing. They were the ones taking this huge risk, similar to VeVe, because VeVe had been, had the idea, hey, we can put collectibles on a blockchain before anyone else did. Well, not before anyone else did, but they were like one of the first to release their product. Hro had the exact same idea around about the exact same time. They just took a year longer to release their product. And now that you can see the product, you can see why they took so much longer, right? They rolled out with a working web app, a working iOS, Android, with mutable X migration, integration, with in-app trading. They rolled out with everything. They got an in-app working marketplace. They delivered it earlier than they said they would, which is, a huge bullish signal. And they had the whole pipeline for the digital to physical kind of NFT trading card thing as well. Like, again, that's logistically, that's quite a tricky thing to do as well. There's a lot of licensing involved in that, and distribution. So the fact that they did all of that without taking a single penny from the public, like, you can't be bullish. You can't not be bullish on that.
Yeah. What's your username on Hro? Both of your usernames?
Mine's Hello K. Like, I'm quite easy to find.
Yeah, mine's just Andre Ellis as well.
I'm gonna throw that up on the screen.
Okay, you're totally right though. It just goes to show, the level of dedication that they had, and was one of the reasons that I continue to be bullish on the likes of Ecomi. They started before everyone else, even when things weren't profitable. NFTs really were in the downturn when they were, I don't think many people even knew about them back in 2017, 2018 when they first started, and spending that long to create a product where they're not taking cash right away. And once it is released and the cash is available to be spent, as you said, people can now pick and choose whether or not this is going to be good. With like the Pixel One stuff, they had to spend 3 ETH to then get this absolute meme of a drawing that I can do, and I can barely draw a stick figure out of a 75 million investment that people put into that. So it's something I'm very, very excited about, and Kay's making me kind of buy more mega boxes now because of everything that he's been saying, because I'm getting even more excited to own these packs.
Yeah, I ordered off Game it's completely sold out on Zavvi now. So Zavvi was selling their retail stock, so they've sold out of their pre-order stock and their retail stock, so they got nothing left now. Like, that's it, they're finished.
Wow, I thought that was extra stock.
No, it wasn't extra stock. They were dipping into their retail stock, and they've sold out of their retail stock, so they've got nothing left. Like, that's it. Hro is gone on Zavvi now. It's never going to come back. Well, until they do a new season. Like, that's all of the stock gone. So the only place left you can buy it in the UK is Game, and Game does have stock. However, Game is being smart about it. They're limiting customers to how much they can buy. Zavvi didn't limit us, so I could go ham.
So it is. And actually, what I just noticed there, I don't know if you had saw that Game now has the same date as Zavvi. They're no longer on the 11th.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Because they didn't have an answer for me when I'd asked them about it, why there were different dates. I thought Game might have had some like special license or contract that they'd set up to get it a week early, but it seems like they're both the same now.
Yeah, I'm hoping Game does it physically in stores, because I want to get some physically as well.
Yeah.
Do you have Walmarts in the UK and Ireland?
No, Walmart.
We've got Asda, so it's owned by the same people. It's basically Walmart, but it's called Asda.
Yeah, I'm like obviously in the States, and we have here, especially in my state, that's like there's a ton of Walmarts. Like it's actually insane. Like I think in just a couple miles each way of my house, there's like a neighborhood market Walmart, which is more like, produce and food and stuff like that. And then I have there's like a full blown, like gigantic Walmart that's like, down the street as well. So I'm surrounded by Walmarts. So I might have to have you guys send me liquidity, and maybe I'll send you guys some packs if I get too overwhelmed.
Actually, I got a mail as well from a guy who works in the sort of retailer industry, and he was saying that sales are going way higher than over expectation, and that there are pre-order stock and then first order is already limited because mega boxes are selling out. And he's saying by next week, and that was on March the 18th. So a lot of them did start to sell out round about that next week because I made sure to keep an eye on it. But as Kay said, they then dipped into their actual stock already, and that's Zavi completely gone. That's insane.
So what's both your strategies for collecting? Is it for fun? Is it topping like leaderboards, or just maybe making a little money? Like what's that for?
I mean, for me, right? Like, so I got into VeVe because, you know, it was mainly for like a bit of fun. You know, just like trying something out. And the OpenSea stuff, like at the time, there was a lot of it that just was way too overpriced, right? NFTs were just being way too overhyped. And VeVe came in at more of an affordable price point. But now it's like, you know, it's more to do with like, I mean, like Cavell said, right? Like, you know, no disrespect to VeVe, but it's been kind of boring. Like they haven't actually put anything interesting apart from more drops. So, you know, in terms of content wise, like I'm looking forward to VeVeverse and, you know, more gamification, all that stuff, like things to do, right? Like, I mean, I think if there's no one out there who could honestly say they sit there and enjoy doing things in VeVe outside of like, you know, sniping the marketplace, which, you know, I personally don't find it that fun. Like it's cool to like make money, but it's not like an enjoyable thing for me to do. So Hro came at a price point that's like even cheaper, like, you know, 70 cents or 70 pence a card, an NFT. So it's something that you can collect very freely and casually. It's fun in that sense. So it kind of brings back the collecting aspect for me as opposed to the flipping aspect. However, I suspect the same thing that happened to VeVe is going to happen to Hro. You're going to get, you know, first you're going to get the people who kind of see it early, enjoy the collecting, they get onto it first. Then they're going to see, oh, I can make money from this. Then the flippers come on board. And then it starts to become a bit, you know, like, it's still okay. You know, you just have to be fast. And then the bots come in and then it's game over. And then it's like, you know, Hro's just VeVe 2.0 now. And then you just kind of have to like, you know, people start shouting at them to like, you know, implement this and that, you know, stop the bots, add this, that, etc. And then, you know, it just becomes like everything else. So the fact that we are so early to this, you know, it's just early adopters who can see the value. I think for now, it's something enjoyable to get into. It's not too expensive. Of course, if it is available in your country, that is. And yeah, like it's just something that kind of brings all the things I like about platforms like VeVe. It just brings it into another platform. So I can kind of continue enjoying the NFT / superhero license collecting aspect.
No doubt. Andrew, what about you?
Yeah, I wanted to expand my content a little bit further for a while to go outside of VeVe, because as Kay said, you know, although there's a lot of stuff going on, we've kind of had the same thing for the last sort of year and a bit now. And one of the things I'd always wanted was to be able to, you know, grow on leaderboards or go on a journey to collection. And I know sets do that on VeVe, but not the way cards do. Over the last month or so, I got into Pokemon cards for the first time since I was about 10, and I bought 2 booster boxes, and it was honestly so much fun. I felt like a kid again doing all that. So the fact that Hro came in to this space in that time was just such a good coincidence for me and such good timing, because I really enjoy to open packs again. And now I can do it on YouTube with the content that I'm already creating, as well as climbing a leaderboard, trying to complete this full card collection and being able to buy and sell it on Immutable as well. It's just, to me, there's wins all round. Now, of course, like monetary sides can be there for people, but for me, this is more just about the fun of collecting, the fun of opening packs and what I'm doing. I'm sure there will be some financial benefit for some people, but I know just like Pokemon sets, most things will be sort of on the low end of their prices. There'll be a few things that stand out. I'm just really here for enjoying what it is, creating content on it and expressing that with other people too.
Yeah, I agree to both of those too. It's like the collecting, for me too, I was like literally looking at collecting cards again as well. And I was thinking about Pokemon, and, you know, this popped out of nowhere, and I was like, man, this is perfect. And the same thing with content creation and just having fun. And like you said, Kay, it's just like more about the collecting feel and aspect of it, and having that tangible, actual physical card as well is very cool, just to have the best of both worlds. And we've already love obviously the digital and NFT side, so it was just kind of this nice little bridge to get the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana style.
We're competitive people as well. Like all of us, whether we like to think it or not, we have some form of competition and competitive nature on our side. So having the leaderboards already set up globally and in each countries and all that sort of stuff, you're going to be competing against people, especially if you're serious about collecting and you want to do it. And I know for me, like I want to get in the top 10 of that leaderboard. I want to be up there. And I think having that sort of area already set in place, it makes it so much more fun to be a collector on there. They've got their weekly challenges, they've got the quests that you can do. That's something that you want to see, and it's something that it's quite easy to add to gamify your app a little bit more, and something I think they've done really, really well.
Hey, what's going on, Shadow? We had Eagle Eyes up in here earlier, and we got Shadow Discord family in the house on the VeVe side. So welcome in, man. He said he just woke up and Amazon is sold out. Hope I can get more boxes in person at stores, man. I'll be camping out at Walmart's, and it's going to be beautiful because I'll have that first mover advantage. Like the Gale said earlier, early bird gets the worm. So at least I'll have that advantage. And, like I said, I don't know if I'll have as much liquidity as Kay with the 40 box drop, but with the mega packs. But, I don't know if I'll do I will do like more sets. So I want to complete at least all the commons and all the way up to like maybe epic, and then kind of just the best I can on the higher rarities. Now we do have a good chance because we have so much experience with VeVe, and we kind of know what to expect when it comes to edition sizes and really the strategy of like not only just flipping, but just like knowing what to, collect in general. So I don't know. I think that's going to be fun for me on the digital side, on the NFT side. And on the physical side, I think I'm going to have to switch up my shelf a little bit and display a couple of cards back there. Mark Hun style, or Hugh, like how he has his cards. So I don't know. We'll see though.
Yeah, get them graded and everything if you get a mythic.
Yeah, that's what's cool is didn't they sent in like the paperwork or people were I guess like talking to PSA about it already or something like that. So
yeah, you got graded, you got the digital, like that's it. Just have it on display.
Yeah,
so that's confirmed. We can get it graded by the top companies.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, it's the same company that makes the other cards they do gradings for, like Pokemon, Magic Gathering. So it's the same, should be the same process, really.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
So why did you buy so many mega packs, Kay? Is that what was your strategy?
Oh, yeah. So I discussed this in Gale's stream yesterday, right? So one thing I learned from VeVe, right, is anything that's popular becomes profitable, right? And anything that becomes profitable is going to get flooded by bots. So the way that I saw it is, okay, I have an opportunity now where I can get in early. I've got a huge opportunity because the UK clearly has an advantage along with the US and India and Brazil, apparently. I'm going to load up as much as I can now, because when it comes to like season 2, season 3, etc., those are going to be harder to get, right? Because there's going to be more people. They may change, the system. It's going to be available in more regions. So that's going to be diluted across the world. There's going to be more issues, right? So imagine if you got into VeVe right at the start and you stocked up like, 100 Tods. Even to this day, if there's a drop that you can't get, you could very easily sell one Tod and just buy that drop, right?
Yeah.
So that's the way I see it. If I get in really, really early now, go hardcore now, I'll have a stack of early set season 1s. When it comes to like season 4 or season 5, I can swap out some of my season 1 stuff and just pick up the season 4, season 5, even if I can't get it on drops anymore. That's my logic. And then the second one is I want to try and get to in the top 10 for this season. So top 10, you get a special 1 of 10 collectible card. So that's the other thing as well, is I want to be on that leaderboard. So yeah, those are kind of like the main reasons, I'd say.
Have you got a number that you're going to be keeping unboxed, or have you not?
Yeah, I wanted to keep like maybe 10 of them unboxed, but
Mm.
knowing me, I'm just going to end up FOMOing and then opening all of them. I'm just going to keep opening them.
I feel that.
Like I know the Gale, he's like always saying like, you want to keep some of these packs sealed, but I'm like, bro, I don't know about that. Like I like the curiosity in me is like, I'll be ripping those suckers open and seeing what I got, you know, and maybe I'll keep like one or two, but then even then I'll be like wondering what's in them. I mean, there's always it's just that the sound and the noise of that wrapper just ripping open is just like addicting.
There are quite a lot of interesting plays you can make, right? Like, let's say for the physicals, you open up some boxes and you get like, I don't know, like 10 mythics, right? You're super lucky. And then you've got a whole bunch of boxes left unboxed. And let's say there aren't very many mythics left. If you get those 10 mythics, but you don't scan them, they never ever get registered as having been received by someone, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say, you know, you've kept them unscanned, but you know you've got them. What you can do is, because people are going to be hunting for mythics, you can just start selling your unopened boxes, and you know yourself that chances are there aren't any mythics in there because you have them right now physically. You've just chosen not to scan them yet, so no one knows they've been found. So you can actually use that as a way to, you know, pump the value of your unopened boxes.
I also find it interesting as well that you could, with that, you could not scan them and sell them for more because they're not scanned.
Exactly. You can do that.
Or like,
I mean, you can do that. And you can even prove that as well. If you have the, if you take a picture from the front and show the mint number, if people try and find that mint number, like on the blockchain, they probably won't be able to find it because it hasn't been scanned yet. So you can do that as well.
That's an even better point, because now you can actually prove that you have it.
You can prove ownership now.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
Imagine like getting it graded and not scanning it in. Like you having a mythic grade, like a 9 or 10 graded PSA card, and it's not scanned in. Like that, I feel like that would go for a lot.
And the number as well, the mint number is going to matter. They've already said that they done it through order. So if you have like A10 with a mythic or something like that, holy shit, you're just you're in the
it looks like Coin Market Cap updated the OMI token finally on Trust Wallet. You can now see the value. Well, that's good. I know that like Coin Market Cap takes a while. I guess on CoinGecko was the only one that was updating. I kept getting comments on all my videos like, yo, what's up with the OMI token? Is it a rug? Like it's not updating your Coin Market Cap. I'm like, yeah, it's just obviously it's a new contract or something like that, or new whatever. So that's been updated.
I'm just waiting for OMI to do something. It's like 1 year later, I'm down 70%. Well, 1 year later, all-time high is down 70%.
Ben Jamal, what's going on, man? I see Ben Jamal in the app, in the VeVe app all the time.
Absolute legend.
Yeah. What's going on? Tyrus Taylor. Yeah, okay, that sounded what? But that's like what they do in casinos ultimately, right? Like if you're doing like Texas Hold'em or Omaha or whatever, it's like that you have those cards and you can kind of take advantage of the dealer or whoever, and that's well within your means. That's like a free market at the end of the day. It's not like people are, if there's people out there that are willing to pay for an unopened pack, maybe they don't even want the mythic, maybe they're going for the legendary. I mean, it's a free market at the end of the day. So
actually, I've not looked personally on the UK side of things, but I've been seeing some pictures on Twitter on the packs already selling for way more than retail for the unopened boxes that haven't even been delivered yet. I've not actually looked if they've sold, but some of them, like the 8-pack, £99 for the orders and all that. I'm going to look at the sold ones to see what people have purchased them for. But already from America, I know it's been the case where people have.
There's been quite a few NFTs sold on Token Trove. I don't know if you guys look at the sold listings recently. There's a good like 50. Actually, there's probably more than 50. It's probably like 60 at least, like NFTs that have sold on, which is a premium. That's like poolside.com, poolside, #poolside. I mean, And these are a lot of like commons. I see some mythics in there, some special like what are the rarities for the movie editions? Is it just like, because they're like red on their
The limited movie editions.
Yeah, so there's the limited movie edition ones. I see.
The Batman one, there's epic, legendary, uncommon. Oh no, they're just the same.
Yeah.
Oh, same. Okay.
They just all work the same. Yeah.
There's a good assortment. There's I see uncommons I've sold. I see an epic. I think an epic's the highest rarity that's sold on there. I think
even like Action Comics 1, 16 hours ago sold for 0.2 ETH.
Yeah, 0.22 ETH is. I saw a page 2 of the Batman #1, which I think that was actually the first one that was sold on Immutable X as well. So
2 weeks ago.
Someone asked the difference between an 8-pack and a double pack. 8-pack has the Riddler, double pack has the Batman for the premiums.
And I believe as well, the 8-pack, you can get the Batman as well as.
Yeah, I think it's both. Yeah.
It's just you can't get the Riddler. What
Riddler's only in the 8-pack.
Only in the 8, yeah.
I just can't get over the UI, how clean it is. It's like you can literally go in and see what you don't have collected. Like you can go through the chapter 1, the movie edition, and obviously the digital drop coming up. But like it literally shows you like what you own and what you like not owned, and you can view the card and literally see what like is on the market like on the fly, which I already see some strategies, and I know Kate's brain. I can already feel Kate's brain working on like strategies on like how to buy eighth into like some of those, and so I can already see that happening.
I'm already like strategizing what I'm gonna stack. Like
exactly,
the DC Action Comic 1938. Like I know there are gonna be people dumping that, saying, "Oh, it's a common." I'm just gonna come in with like a vacuum.
Kirby.
I'm with you. I'm joining you.
I'm just sweeping up those 1938s.
It's so good. Yeah. There's 3 comics I believe that I was looking at. I can't quite remember.
The Batman panels as well. Those are good ones.
Yeah, Batman panels are pretty insane.
Yeah. Detective Comics, that was another one. Detective Comics 38 and Flashes 1956 Showcase 4.
One of the Batman panels in the set is literally FA Batman. Like it's the first ever appearance of Batman.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
It's
the one that's actually got Batman as the character in there.
What's crazy too is like a lot of these characters are first appearances in general, like on the blockchain. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's really cool. I mean, there's a lot of editions of them, but still, like if you're able to get like special mints or whatever you want, then I think that's cool too. So, because you got Riddler, and then I mean, there's a bunch of characters, honestly.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Technically, they have the first Batmobile, even though we know VeVe has it, like just unreleased. Which I was hoping that they had released it already. The Batmobile, because I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're adding drivability features to it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think they are. Yeah.
Dan's probably updating that.
Wow! Apparently, packs have been selling for $100 on eBay. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, I was seeing there that two 24 packs sold for £410. So
£410.
Yeah. So you're paying.
That makes sense because you can buy it for game for. Oh wait, okay, you can't buy the 24 pack game.
Yeah. It was only Zavi, so it was 119 each. So what, 240? You're paying a lot more.
Wow. I got 45 of them
packs for like £100 as well.
Wow, I 3x already.
Yeah, it's kind of mental that.
Oh wait, 4x.
Maybe I will buy mega packs and just sit on them and resell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick up some when they come into stores or Amazon UK. We've still not seen them on Amazon. I've been checking every day. I don't know if they're going to be coming out purely at retail or can you ever pre-order anything at Amazon?
They are still in stock on Game. I can go on Game right now and buy some.
Yeah, gaming still can. I actually saw that the 8-pack was removed for a couple of days. I don't know if you saw that, Kay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because maybe they done the same as Zavi, where they went into their actual supply. Or
the 8-packs are gone on Game. They've only got the other ones.
Yo, what's going on, Cryptoverse? Got a fellow YouTuber. What's going on, my man?
I can still buy an 8-pack on Game.
Yeah. Let me. I'm thinking now.
Buy 42 more.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna buy the 4-pack right now. Buy 3 of them.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Geomite, yo, what's going on, man?
I'm gonna see if I can buy some 4-packs.
Geomite got a lot of mega packs as well. I know Geo.
Did the Amazon.com ones get released today?
I think they did, yeah, because I think Scabby or somebody tagged me. Might have been Moxa or no, it was I'll have to go look at Twitter again, but somebody tagged me and I think it was today, and they sold out within like 7 minutes. Like it was crazy. Or like literally like or whenever I got tweeted, they sold out pretty quick. Because I literally was gonna order a mega box or a mega pack and it sold out. Like I literally clicked on it. I was like, oh yeah. And then I backed out and then I went back in to go buy it and then it was gone. Like literally within 10 seconds.
Hro actually just put an app update out, and they pushed it out to iOS, Android. Drop registration flow has been corrected, fixed issues with market crashing, fixed a wonky edit listing, fixed price update, updated the leaderboards, fixed an issue with the listing items, and then they added ability to view your following and followers from user profile, added your avatar to the header, which is easily accessible, new LB component on profiles. LB, why don't I know what that is?
Leaderboard.
Change the scan button on home to be clearer of its function, added more accurate scores on trades, including the impact you have on the other user, and added a trade delta on view and create trade screens to see overall impact of a trade. Score in, score out equals impact. Wow.
Yeah,
so
you can
be active on these updates.
Yeah, I like that. I love update. Like yeah, that's really clean. And really like most platforms do that. They'll tell you like what they've updated, and like I know with VeVe, they're just like, hey, we updated the app, and you got to like, go to the Apple store and update it. But they don't really tell. Well, I guess you could read the developer notes in Apple, but other than that, like you wouldn't really know unless they like said it,
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's what we all want as consumers is communication. Just tell us what's going on. Give us the updates that you can give, Obviously, we have saw from VeVe a few times where the communication was kind of lacking or the transparency was lacking a little bit. I do understand there's a lot of legalities behind IP and big IP that you can't say a lot of stuff, but you still, at the end of the day, as a consumer, when you're really heavily involved in something, you just want the information that's going to help you come to the best conclusion or know which direction it's going.
Yeah, no doubt. Did you guys see the Ninja Turtle tweet? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, by the way?
I didn't see
off topic. Yeah, so I guess Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has a NFT Twitter account that's verified.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's TMNT NFT. That's literally the handle.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so they tweeted like 2 days ago and did a a little teaser video, and it's like the serum or the little serum tube going into the crate or the sewer. So we don't know where they're gonna drop or how they're gonna drop, but I did like a speculation video on it. Now it does look like maybe they might do a standalone drop, but I don't know. Still, they're gonna have to do it on somewhere, and I don't know. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna keep up with that. That's interesting.
Yeah, and like some big names in the NFT space have commented already, so like they're paying attention. Like the traditional Ethereum Maxi NFT people. Kosher Plug was on there. Zeneca and the actual dude who played, I think it was like Leonardo back in 2012. Sean Green was like tweeting in or whatever.
So it was actually, I'm not sure if you follow Lupify. He did say, like, just today, rights aren't owned by whatever this project is. Feels like takedown inevitable, but there's no backing information on that. That was 21 minutes ago, so I don't know if that's.
It just seems likely though that they would drop more of their IP since they've already dropped on Wax. Because I own a couple of those teenage, TMNT NFTs on Wax. So you would think that they would want to have more premium NFTs that is like fully featured with like full models.
Wow.
Speaking of models, Kay, do you have like some kind of Batman model drawn up yet? Or like...
Oh yeah. I purchased one that I was going to use in an AR kind of thing that I was going to use as a demo to like demonstrate a concept. But I'm just posting a tweet. You're going to see the tweet in like about the next 20 seconds.
Oh, we got the K Alpha right there.
So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles they've not liked or interacted with it at all either. I'll be keeping an eye on it though, for sure. See if it's...
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, I'm just curious because I feel like they will, even if that like account isn't real, I still think that they would drop something more of their NFTs. Just seeing that they partnered up with Funko already and they've already dropped on Wax. So I'd like to see more premium. And Alcon, he's like literally, Alcon is behind, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
he's just pre-ordered more. I love it.
Dang.
That's amazing. I'm gonna have to pre-order more tonight, man. I'm getting FOMO. It's gonna be so much fun. I don't know, opening packs. I think that was something that I was actually thinking about doing on the channel for a while. And there were some people who were talking to me that had done Pokemon card opening packs for when they talked about cryptocurrencies and VeVe and all that sort of stuff. And they said it just didn't work. People weren't interested because the Pokemon collectors were just a totally different audience to VeVe and NFT collectors, which I thought was actually quite surprising, but I guess those people have done it from experience. But when it came to something like Hro that are bouncing the two off of each other, I've been getting more YouTube comments that have been saying, they weren't NFT collectors, they don't care about NFTs, and they're actually really looking forward to getting into this trading card game. So although they might not give a crap about what NFTs are, this is an introduction to the market. And we often need quite a lot of touch points, as customers to believe in something or to even try something out in a way that we want to. But this is a great opening to it. And this can then open other doors to the likes of VeVe, to the likes of Mutable X and what it is, what layer 2 is going to be, why the gas and all that sort of stuff isn't harming the environment when it comes to layer 2 the same way layer 1 is. Because I know, I actually think I saw in Zave or one of the someone's YouTube channel where it was talking about how the NFTs were so damaging to the environment, and I was laughing because I honestly think the delivery and shipment of the physical cards is going to cost more energy than the NFTs ever will on Immutable, which is hilarious that people were still in that mindset of this is the case. But again, the only way to be educated is to be exposed to it, and I think this is a great way of doing so.
Yeah, sure. Totally agree. Dan in the chat, Dan said, "Kay's one of your ulcers skating in."
I have like grey hair. I'm still scanning.
Oh my God.
Nearly there, halfway there.
Yeah, I was. I think I said to Kay, I was like, "Man, it's gonna be like a very long. What I say, like a year-long stream or whatever." Like,
I'm literally taking days off work so I can do a really long stream, just scanning non-stop.
That is amazing.
Geomite's actually going to be visiting the UK, but he's coming like a week early because if he had come like slightly later, he could have actually ordered some packs to the UK and picked them up here, or maybe got them in his store. It's like slightly too early.
Yeah, I wish they had like designations, like country drops, like somehow. I think that would be cool, but it wouldn't make sense really. But I think it'd still be cool.
I think there might be regional drops. I think.
It's like this was dropped in the UK, and you kind of like what they did with Pokemon cards. It's like visibly in a different language too, like Korean or Japanese or something. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, VeVe supposedly has the Chinese app now on Apple phones or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we got confirmation of that?
I think Randy did a whole stream on it, and I haven't looked into it. I think he tweeted about it as well, but supposedly it's like live on the App Store in China. So I don't know if that's confirmed or VeVe's confirmed it, but that is interesting if that's true. That does, that's definitely bullish. It's a huge market. Cable your carpet scandal after.
You know what? I've actually calculated. I'm gonna have to scan over 8,500 so far, which is probably gonna go up more.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 8,500 scans.
That's
Oh.
great. They're I wish they need to like develop a printer for people, just to, like drop your cards in like a money printer, and it's like and it just scans them in. It's like that's what K needs. Like
It is actually an interesting one though about if there is a potential to speed that up in the future, because I feel that might be one of the complaints of a lot of people, where the time it takes to scan them and do that. Now, it doesn't take a lot of time at all when you're talking on a small scale, but I feel over time, once we get to chapter 2, 3, 4, this space is going to move forward heavily. Is there going to be a way where we can scan them quicker, where we don't need to do it for each individual card, and we can do it for a full pack or something? I don't really know how that would work in the best way possible.
I don't know, because I feel like that is kind of a nuisance, but for a collector, that could be a good thing, because now, even if you have the packs physically, that even if you don't open those, that there's going to be some cards in there that could be obviously more rare, and people might be looking for those. And if you don't scan them in, then they just never get scanned in. And then on the other side of that, you're going to have people who just get lazy and they end up not scanning in maybe even the lower edition or the lower, commonality or rarity cards. So now the commons don't look so common anymore, because people are like, I'm not scanning this crap in.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you have a smaller supply. So that could be benefiting collectors long run. And that's something to definitely like pay attention to, and pay attention to the numbers like weekly and monthly, and check back into that. And maybe Omi the Clown will build a Hro Wiki website.
If we do say, right, that all 6 million cards are sold, all packs are sold, what percentage do you believe will actually be scanned overall? Do you have a guess or an estimate of how many people will scan them?
Yeah, I would say probably, my guess would be every 4 out of 5 people, because I think on average there are going to be a good amount that just get locked up, like closed. And I think some of these are just going to be bought by people who don't really know what NFTs are. They're just like trading card.
Yeah.
So they're just not going to bother scanning them. More like, kids and whatnot. So I think, probably 1/5 will probably not get scanned. That's my guess.
Okay, what about you?
That's 1/5. That's pretty good estimation. Now, I think like obviously the more rare cards are going to probably get scanned in, unless like somebody is just like, nah, I'm not scanning this in for the scarcity, which is fine.
He's already making Hro Wiki.
Oh my god!
He's already started.
Way ahead of the game. Oh my god. That is crazy. 100. K-Max says 100% people will get lazy when it comes to scanning hundreds of cards. Yeah, I think 1/5 is good, maybe even higher, especially the lower, rarities. I think a lot of people are just gonna be like, flip this common away. But at the same time, who knows? We'll just have to kind of play by ear and see. 100% people get lazy. Somewhere out of bed says a lot of people are asking where to buy them. So it really just depends on where you're located. If you're in the UK or United States, you can buy them, and then they're going to roll them out to Brazil and what was it? Brazil,
India, UK, US.
Yeah, that's right, in mid-April, and but Brazil and wherever else. Brazil and where? I forgot.
India.
Yeah, Brazil and India. You'll be able to buy those off of Amazon, I believe, is the only place you can buy them if you're located there. So otherwise, you have to get a shipping service, and Hello Cake can help you out with that. No,
they've just put a 11 tweet thread out about the marketplace. So I don't know if you can put it on the screen, Kyle, and you can put it or something like that.
Yeah, I'll throw it up
so we can just go through it on the stream.
It gets a little choppy because the streaming software is a little not premium, but I'll try to throw it up here on the screen. Let's see.
Oh, that Batman card is the one for completing it. the 1-to-1 mythic Jace Fox Batman card, I believe. Anyway, oh no, that's the mythic.
All right, so this is what can you see that, or I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more actually.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, cool. Says, hey heroes, you may have noticed the marketplace is now live. Now, who's ready for some Batman Universe drop info? Be sure to read the entire thread. Our very first digital exclusive drop will be here at 12 p.m. PST on March 31st and will be available in our launch regions of US, UK, Brazil, and India. The whitelist drop will run from 8 a.m. PST to 11 a.m. PST. Pre-registration for the drop is live. Make sure your app is up to date on iOS and Android and register by end of day 3:30 to be ready. Registering puts you in the randomized queue for the drop. When the public drop goes live, notifications will go out based on order queue to manage demand on the system. And it says, when it is your turn to purchase, you'll get a notification based on what you select. Email is default. You'll be able to purchase. Oh, yeah. So, like, you want to make sure you get SMS, but you'll have to go into your notifications for that. And you will be able to purchase anytime while supplies last. If the drop sells out before your ticket is called, you'll receive an email notification that the drop is sold out, in which case you can check the secondary market. Public and whitelist sale all have a 10-pack purchase limit. If you are whitelisted and purchase 10 packs, you cannot purchase 10 more packs in the public drop. Unopened packs can be sold in-app, but not be transferred out to IMX or Layer 1. So that's interesting right there.
Which cool.
Yeah, makes sense though. Fees are paid on deposit. If you have a net balance of 50 in app, that will be enough to purchase 1 pack in primary sale. Make sure to deposit before the drop. So now it's like you have to do that before the drop. So that's interesting. You got to preload, which we're familiar with in VeVe of preloading those gems, but in this case you have to. Whitelist spots were given out to random draws of community members, early supporters, AMA participants, community leaders, and some of those that pre-ordered. We will still have a few spots to give out. The list will reset after the drop. 2 packs are being purchased by our team, 1 pack for Cardamundi and 1 pack for Collects to celebrate the inaugural drop, which is like not very many at all.
Yo, that's savage. They're like whitelist for community leaders. Where's my whitelist?
I know, like
I gotta join the normal people queue.
Where's the
When did they do
HRO?
community leader whitelisting? I wasn't part of that. I just saw these random competitions that I clearly didn't get selected for. Where's this community leader whitelisting? Point me to that one.
Point me in that direction.
Where's the Court of Owls? I need to talk to the Court of Owls and try to get on this Illuminati, allow list or whatever. All right, so it says to celebrate the inaugural drop, if members of our team want to purchase, we'll have to pre-register for the drop, just like you. Will you be the one to grab the one-of-one mythic Batman?
Wait, did it turn into an American trailer?
Yeah, check out the breakdown of the Batman Universe digital drop here. He's like shredded like a beast.
Yeah,
oh
nice.
Man, yeah, that
looks very cool.
Premium. He's got like, yeah, that's insane. He's got like leather pants and like half Ben Afflecky looking, half like Riso looking. So yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Literally says 1 of 1. It has it. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's premium looking for sure. I like it. 1 of 1, man. That is it. There's literally no such thing right now as a 1 of 1 Batman NFT. Let that sink in for a second. There's no such thing as not yet until this. So that's a big deal.
And as well, you've got the legendary with the Batman and the Riddler. I've only got even they've got 100, and the epics only have these editions sizes are
even
really
100. Like imagine if something came to BB with only 100 editions. That's super premium. Even
400. That's still. We've got Pennyworth, Catwoman, the Joker, and Robin all in epic.
I think Dozer would approve. Scarcity. Yeah. So let's see. Salute. Says J East Music. Hey, what's going on, man? Salute KyleWillson, Andrew Ellis, and the Gail. Hello, K. Yo.
Actually, like, I kind of want to keep some unopened boxes, but I kind of want to complete the set.
Yellow Kid got blacklisted from the whitelist. he bought too many packs, and they're like, yeah, if we
can't give him this, man.
Yeah, they're like, if we give K a spot, then it'll look too conspiratorial. He'll start looking like Johnny Dunn. I'm just kidding.
Oh, is there a new whitelisting happening? Oh,
Okay, I saw your video.
I think just released.
Okay, I saw
there is. Yeah, okay, come on, please.
Yeah,
please.
There's
give
more
it to me.
The joiner one, and then
Just give me this whitelist. I need it. Please. I have to come up like, what's that film? Was it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I can't remember. Where the little poor kids like, please, sir, can I have some more?
Yeah, like Timmy or what?
Oh, Oliver Twist.
Oh,
please,
yeah.
Sir, one whitelist spot. Just one.
That's awesome though. I do like that.
I see an announcement. Yeah, so app update. Okay, that's where you got the app update, I think, right?
I was going to mention this now, right? This is so bullish for me. Like, another bullish thing is I gave them the suggestion of being able to see your followers from your profile a week ago. It took them 1 week to implement it alongside all the other fixes. Like, that's like super responsive. I guess technically because they haven't had the drop yet, they don't need to deal with like fixing drop related stuff. But still, like 1 week to fix, a load of bugs and implement a suggestion, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Awesome. It kind of begs the question when I see that kind of stuff is like, is VeVe having to like rebuild some things on the back end, like completely rebuild?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure they have a lot to rebuild because
it's like, I can kind of come from the software world, and I'm not a developer by any means. Like I've developed like WordPress websites, but I do know like, when you have to rebuild something, it takes like forever, and then you got to like test it. It literally has to go through the entire process, like the payment system, the bugs in this, like you got to stress test it. You got to stress hack it security wise. And so
this is the other interesting thing, right? Is I normally do this is I went online and I tried to find job listings for Hro, and I couldn't find any. So clearly they're not, they were hiring like community manager kind of people, social media people, but they weren't hiring devs. So that told me that they're basically content with their dev team. Like they've got the people they need. However, the thing that I noticed is every time I would search up, you can do it right now. Like VeVe's always hiring devs. So either there's one of two things happening. They need really, really good talent, which they're not finding, or they're hiring people, but they're also losing people at the same rate. So I don't know which one of the two it is.
Jay, he says, by the way, Will Smith, that like button. Yes.
Leave some print.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Okay. That's really interesting. To see that be the case. Obviously, we saw Trevor's chat with yourself, Kyle, a couple of days ago. I don't know what day that was. You done the live stream, but he was just discussing like his overall experience with working with them, and it is interesting to see even his side of things. I know he obviously wasn't the developer of the app itself and that sort of stuff, but it is really interesting to see just an experience of someone who's now out of that and is working on a different project.
Yeah, that's interesting. I remember you saying that, Kay, a while back, is like the rate of people leaving versus, and then you were mentioning as well the training time. Like if it takes 6 months to train somebody, 3 to 6 months or whatever. And then what if that person decides like, I don't like this, and then they leave like after training?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, a lot of people, it's like, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, even if VeVe was paying more than what they are right now, I still wouldn't want to work there just because I know from experience, a company like VeVe is going to be a lot of stress. It's just not worth it for me. Like, I value my time too much, like my free time. So I wouldn't want to trade that in for like a bit more money. And it would also end up making me hate the product as well, because this is something that always happens to me, is if I ever work in somewhere where it's a product I really like, I end up hating the product because I'm just exposed to it way too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would end up disliking VeVe, which I kind of don't want to do. I like VeVe, so I wouldn't want to work for VeVe. That's the thing.
And I feel like, yeah, creating content like you did and like we all did, I feel like going the extra step and having to do that, like having to work, like that would be like I couldn't do it either.
Nah.
Yeah, it'd be too much.
You just go to hate it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that VeVe can kind of sort out their hiring issues, you know, get the devs they need, you know, fix the stuff they need to fix, and then it'll all be good. Like, I'm hoping they can pull that off for this year. Otherwise, we're just gonna, you know, it's another year's gonna pass, and people are gonna be like, Omi doesn't do anything. This is gonna be the same thing again.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it's one of those things as well where because they grew so fast with what they had, obviously they have their products out now. They're continuously releasing new products every time. Growing a company from their startup to, you know, maybe like their first 1 million is a very different mindset from growing from that 1 million to then you're going 100, 200, 300. So there's a lot more stress and a lot more that needs to be done in order for the company to continuously rise. So with those people who are leaving and finding it a struggle to actually get those new devs in and people in, makes it way more challenging to bring those people who are going to be with you for the long run. And again, not having that turnover rate, that's costing more money to hire more people, and then obviously to get the right people in because this is a new space. So there's just so much to it that can really cause a lot of issues and actually stunt growth if they're not careful.
Yeah, I agree. I think the web app's going to do them a lot of justice, or at least a lot of like remedy a lot of problems. Like obviously, like, you know, with the problem we're having with like the Omi utility, we'll actually hopefully see that come back to the app or actually get released, like where we can sell our NFTs into Omi. I think that will be huge. Buying gems without having to pay extra fees, like that's going to be big. Yeah, obviously.
Did you get it?
Okay, you know there was that IMX giveaway, right? Where you have to do the tweet and stuff. Yes.
The hero gods have heard you.
I need to refund that pack I bought because I feel like I need to give back. Now I'm
He's knocking on wood. Let me knock on wood too.
Thank you, Hro.
Amazing.
They sent me the tweet. It's like, you want the IMX giveaway? I don't know.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Hro. Thank you. I'm so happy.
That's wild.
Where is Geomai? Geomai, I'm coming for you. 10 packs. I need to load up $500 or $400 more on my account now. 10 packs are going straight to me. You can just remove them from the circulating supply. Yes. I need to. What should I say to them? Should I be like, thank you? I am. Give me something to say to them. I don't know what to say to Hro.
No idea.
You just say, "I'm coming for you, Geo." No. You should say something.
I'll be like, I am reborn like Jason Todd when he got thrown into the Lazarus pit. I will use the second chance at life. Well, I have whitelist power.
Oh, that's unreal. Actually, I'm really sorry, guys. I need to head off.
Cheers.
I've got another meeting today, but this has been awesome. I really, really enjoyed talking about it further.
Yeah, no doubt. No, that was great having you on.
Massive congratulations on the wait list.
Yeah, congrats, man. Yeah, we've been going for an hour or two, and Kay, I don't know how much time you have left too. I know you might have to jet as well. So
I've got like maybe another, like 20, 25 minutes.
All right, we'll keep rolling then. Andy, it was good, man.
Yeah, have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for having me on. I'll catch you soon.
Man.
Cheers.
Cool. See you, Andrew.
I'm
like, thank you with the sad faces. Like I live from KyleWillson stream. I will value you the second chance at life, like Jason Todd revived from the Lazarus pit.
You look like Johnny Dunn that when he went into the drop because you're like, yo. It says
I need to tell the GRAIL. I need to tell everyone like yes.
Case,
oh yeah, I need to fill in this form first actually.
Shadow says
I was like, man, they haven't announced the IMX one yet. I'm running out of chances. Like, what do I do? And then I just got told, oh, I'm one of the winners.
That's dope, man. Andrew, yeah, thank you so much for having me. Yeah,
Shadow.
For real, man. For real. Where's the what they say? Community leaders. Where's that? Like, I need to know. Where that whitelist is at.
I even dropped the chili peppers for them.
Any updates on the what was it, VR chat, peppers, augmented reality?
Oh yeah. I was working on that, and then I've parked it temporarily because I started picking up React Native, which is basically the same kind of language / framework that is used for building mobile apps. So VeVe uses that as well. Actually, they're hiring for React Native developers as well. Last I checked, because I've never actually done like proper mobile development. I've used Unity to build on mobile, but that's kind of like an out of the box solution. I haven't done like proper raw mobile development ever. So I wanted to learn it. Brock recommended something else called Flutter, but React Native is kind of like more well known and more stable. So it's okay. Like because obviously once you can develop in something, you can pick up other stuff. Just because you've already got that ability to kind of understand the pieces, and you just have to put them together. So I got caught up in that actually. There's just like, this is the thing with development, is there's too much out there. Like you can sit there all day just hacking away at a computer with like so many different things, and you're never going to learn it all, which is like the annoying thing. So the best developers, like they're all like specialists in some area. So you get like front end specialists, back end specialists, specialists in like one language, like they just know how to do everything in that one language. And then you get some people that are just like experts in design. So it depends. But
like CSS coders.
Like, I just like building cool stuff. Like whatever it is I need to learn, I'll learn it just to build something cool.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that it looked cool, man. And maybe I know Non-Fungible is working on the OVR metaverse thing, but it's like more augmented reality is what he was saying. I haven't really looked into it, but it seemed pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Gardner says, congrats. Gail says, I'm here. Congrats.
If, I win the Discord whitelisting as well. So I just won this one and then I'll win the next one. That'll be funny.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I went in there and applied for the giveaway. So hopefully I'm in like all of them, like literally all the early supporter ones, the Batcave, like I'm in like all of them. So hopefully at least I hit one of them.
Yeah. Oh, this form they sent me is a Discord one. Okay. Let's see.
The Batcave, I think, has one. That's the thing, is like you have to like keep a close eye out when they drop them.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can miss it.
Okay, let me copy paste this in.
Is there, so aside from Hro and VeVe, is there any other projects you're looking at?
No, that's it. Nothing else is. It took I'm like the GRAIL, because the GRAIL said the exact same thing that I said. It took me about a year to find another project that came along that I was super excited for. And this is the first one that came along that kind of hits all my criteria. So yeah, that's basically what's happened.
Yeah. When I saw Palm NFT, like those were like two like not, and maybe they might do something over there, I don't know, but like there's just still too many unknowns. So for that, like I was like kind of out-ish. But I mean, like I said, maybe they could do something there. But yeah, with Hro, it's like obviously the UI is amazing. They have it set up like Cardamundi obviously is one of their partners, so they have it set up really great for collectors. And they've already had successful card drops like the Epix GG. And so it's already like they already have a model for success. So I liked all of that. So yeah, that's why I got bullish on it as well.
Yeah.
Gardner says, I want the collects. Not sure what happens now. Never been. Oh, so they had one in the collects? Dang. Okay. I might have to join.
Yeah. I did the collects one as well, but I didn't get it.
Dang.
I got the Twitter one instead. Like I completely forgot about the Twitter one. But I was lucky because I saw Plutomium. He posted about that one, and then I was luckily in that AMA. Oh, you were streaming that AMA? Yeah, I remember that. Oh, they reacted to my message. Yeah, so I was in that AMA, and I asked that question about, are you guys going to do 3D digital collectibles? Because people who are, they're apprehensive about Hro because it's only 2D, but it's not that hard for a project to go and implement 3D assets. So I asked them, like, would you do that? And they're like, yeah, it's on our roadmap. So I was like, okay, well, that answers that.
Yeah, no doubt. That's exciting. And yeah, I think like you said, one of the team members mentioned that's not off the table. So I think that's interesting. They could do like 101s or like low edition runs if they wanted to. And ultimately that's more fees anyways for them. From the buying and selling on the secondary. And it's interesting that they have 10% royalties as well, like VeVe, like except like Marvel like prices. So that is one aspect that people are gonna have to take into consideration when like buying and trading and flipping and stuff, is like there's that fee. So I think we will see a tad premium to compensate for that 10% fee. Keizo
Yeah,
lamming other like giveaways like so.
I need to post this. You have won. Let me
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Hro gods have blessed me today, for I have the whitelisted power.
So have you ordered any like card supplies, like card protectors and binders?
Oh yeah, so Dan Schwabel, yeah, he was hooking me up. Kobe collects as well. So they sent me like stuff they recommend. So card savers, I remember the name now. It's a card saver, not a top loader. So Kobe Collect recommended card savers. And then Dan Schwabel sent me the binder he got. So it's not a ring one, it's like a non-ring
one. Yeah, he sent me the same link too. Yeah.
That as well. And I need sleeves as well. So I'm gonna get like just typical penny sleeves with the card savers. Yeah, should be good.
So card savers, I'm looking at that right now. That's just basically what you do. You slip the card into like basically like some kind of cellophane or plastic. What that looks like. Oh, those are kind of thick. Are those like the thicker ones? They look really thick. Yeah, I think if I get some more, if depending on like what I get, like if I get some more rare ones, or like I'll probably get like a frame, kind of like what Mark and Lewis Morgan have, like in their backgrounds. I think that would be kind of sick, just to have in the background of like videos and streams and stuff.
I'm pretty excited now. Like, I get 10 shots, and hopefully I can jump back into the public queue. That would be great.
That'd be insane.
I get the 10, jump into the public queue, get a few more, and I'm like, bam, whale mode. This is the thing, right? Like, you can actually become a whale, like, for relatively not that much if you get in like this early.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you think that they'll probably keep doing more DC stuff, but I wonder if they will, like, if they roll out another brand, if they keep the leaderboard somewhat like streamlined, or if you have like a new leaderboard. I would like a more unified experience if there is more brands, kind of like what VeVe has done with the Master Collectors program. Do you think they'll do something like that, or do you think they'll separate it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've already got their own kind of early version of Master Collector program. I mean, I think they're going to be, I think they'll be able to do so much stuff, like, because the fact that they've delivered so much with no public funding whatsoever from us, like, that's such a huge thing. Like, people can't like disregard that, because a lot of people, they see a product come out, but how much money went into that product, right? They must have done a lot of fundraising. For the most part, this is what happens. But for these guys to not have taken any money off of us yet, and have delivered so much, like when they do start taking money off of us, and they're taking an IMX fee as well, trading fee, like all of this stuff, like when they start getting money from that, imagine what they can build. So they've built all of this without having taken any money from us. Like, it's going to be crazy. I can definitely see them coming out with a trading card game. Yeah, this project is going to be one of those projects where I feel like I'll be glad, we'll be glad we got in this early.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about it for sure. I'll try to drop as much as the Gale puts it, responsible money into it. Because I definitely can get a little overexcited and put a little too much money in some things. Dang, did you see that though? Monarch NFT, just what he just said in the comments about.
Oh yeah. They just tweet that they're affiliated with Rika. That's gonna
insane.
dump those Rika prices.
Oh,
Rika's already been like kind of, they've been having a few issues recently, so that's just gonna dump it even more.
Man, that is crazy. So the one thing I will say about VeVe is like when they do roll out MTL, it'll be available to a lot of people. So with a recur, if somebody is in like another country, what are they going to do? They can't really just cash out. Like they're going to have to go to like some other secondary market if you can even do that.
That's the thing about Hro is, even though from one point of view it seems kind of unfair that people can't participate because it's not available in a country, but technically because they launched IMX interoperability from day one, if you get in early and you play the secondary market well, you don't need cash out. You can just cash out on IMX using ETH, like just do it like VeVe secondary market style. And with all of the, if you're good at flipping, you could probably flip your way up to an entire set without even having to buy anything, like in stores. So that's also a possibility. And I've seen people who are insanely good at flipping, so it would be a good challenge for them, like try and flip your way up to an entire complete set, see if you can do that.
That'd be insane. I know people are going to do it. There's people that are like super grinders out there that definitely will put the time and effort into that for sure. It's like it's like the people on Craigslist, they flipped I don't know, there's like funny stories like I flipped a car all the way up to a house or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah.
Flipped a skateboard all the way up to like a house or something wild. And there's like some documentary about it or whatever. Bro, Shadow says, bro, after 1,000 people buy 10 packs, that's it. Yeah, that's true. Not everybody's gonna buy all 10 packs though. That's the thing. It's like some people will probably just buy one. Some people, that's just gonna be an assortment. So I assume there'll probably be 2,000 to 3,000 people at least buying, maybe more.
Yeah. So what would you? I can't remember if we asked you this. If they have the same drop at the same time, the Hro drop and the VeVe drop, which one would you go for?
If you said what now?
So on Thursday there's the Hro drop, but there is also the Rewind Collective drop on VeVe. And if they were at the exact same time and you got like only one device, which one would you go for?
Oh, I would probably, well, if so like if it's pretty limited, I would go with Hro because I think the brands like DC are stronger, and if you have a strong chance of collecting like a more rare NFT, I would say Hro. But I think that with the Rewind Collective, I think the more valuable one is going to be the first initial Pride NFT. So for that reason, I think that it wouldn't be, for me, I don't know if it would be as exciting to collect the Rewind versus the DC collectibles. So
I mean,
it would be more of a
I agree as well. I don't think the Rewind Collective will do very well because, like you said, the Pride was like kind of the pride of the set, like literally. So, because that's Givenchy, but all of the other stuff around it, that's just that's Rewind Collective. It's not Givenchy. So, and it's not of like a particularly known IP or anything. And the animations aren't like crazy good or anything like that. Like if you didn't tell me anything about these and you've put in front of my face an ultra rare Black Panther and this animated Pocahontas portrait, I would go for the Black Panther personally. And the Black Panther, that's going for around about 200 and something on VeVe right now, the ultra rare. So I'm like, I think I would probably go for the same if I had to choose. But I think they are at different times, so it should be okay. I think the Hro drop is 2 hours earlier than the VeVe one, I think.
2 hours earlier. That's good. Yeah, I agree with that. Like if you were to take somebody off the street and compare the collectibles to each other and say, do you know this collectible or do you know this collectible? 99.9% of people are going to say they know the DC collectible, like without even thinking about it. So that's what gets me a little bit more excited from that standpoint versus Rewind. And that's really why I never really bought any of those NFTs. Now with Pride is a different story. I think that one obviously will retain value, you know, being the first luxury brand and all the reasons, you know, why that one. But I think long run that will have, you know, DC collectibles will just generally perform, you know, pretty well given the edition size and things like that.
Yeah,
Teenage
this is so
Mutant.
cool. Like me and my friend, we both have got whitelist now. I told him about Hro, and he did the whitelisting like one of the random Discord contests and got it. And I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get whitelisted. It's nearly over. And I like finally, like after all my attempts,
so lucky,
I hit one.
I've submitted everyone. Well, a lot of them. I've submitted a lot, so hopefully I'll get picked this time.
Yeah, although to be fair, like I don't think very many people entered the Twitter one because that one you had to be listening live to the AMA to hear the instructions for that. Whereas on the Discord one, everyone kind of knows what to expect. You just click the button. So I don't think there were very many people that entered the Twitter one, which is probably why I got it.
Yeah, there's generally, so it's like there's several hundred people that enter the Discord each time. And out of those each time, it's like what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, like 14 or 15 people get selected each time. So I feel like the odds are pretty decent, especially if you're an early joiner. They have like way more giveaways in general than the other channels. So hopefully I'll hit one of those early joiners, like, or hopefully they'll, you know, hello, community leader.
The Medium article is out for the Rewind Collective. I don't know if you want to pull that up on stream because I haven't had a look at it. I just saw the post, so we can have a look at it together if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and pull that up.
Let's see. Well, what do you think? What's the prediction on the edition sizes? I think it's going to be 999 of the Mulan.
All right.
I'm just guessing 999. I think they'll make it super scarce.
999.
Because that's what they did for the Amelia and the Cleo.
Let's see. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up. The scroll bar is so tiny that I can't really scroll. See if it'll let me. Here we go.
Okay. So we got House of Cards Thursday. That's 4 p.m. for me. That's all right. Rewind Collective. Series 1, Part 2. Okay. Oh, they got Queen Elizabeth. That's our queen.
Dang. That might go for it depending on edition sizes. Yeah, that one might go. Oh, it's a blind box. Okay.
Yeah. It has to be. I think the Mulan one would do okay. I don't think these are going to be that valuable because they're like, you know, of a not very known IP kind of thing. And what did I say?
Yeah.
I swear I did not see it. I used my own intuition because the others were 999, so I completely guessed that. Accuracy. What's this one? Oh, Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc, man.
Oh.
She's on that stake. It's kind of
Yeah. I think these are cool, but I don't think they're going to be particularly valuable. Is that 999 as well?
Let's see. Yeah, 999.
Queen Elizabeth. Oh, they're all not. Yeah, I thought they'd all be 999. Like they have to make these scarce just because they're not.
I don't know. I feel like if any one of those, it's going to be Queen Elizabeth being worth the most.
It's the Queen.
Yeah, I mean you have to.
Pocahontas. That's cool.
I might collect that for the culture. You know what I mean? Because I'm native. So I
mean, how scarce this is? I think no real human being is going to get any of these. Like,
right.
I see it as impossible.
Yeah. Frida.
Oh, Frida Kahlo. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't think any humans are going to get these ones.
Annie Boleyn or
Anne Boleyn, yeah.
I'm not sure if I see.
Yeah, we learned about this in school in history. I remember this. Yeah, one of Henry VIII's wives. Yeah. Church
of England. Okay.
Yeah, Anne Boleyn. I think that's the one he beheaded.
Emmeline Pankhurst. British. So a lot of this is British, you know, Britain-based
Yeah, it's all UK based apparently.
Yeah,
Harriet,
that's
it was
US.
Harriet Tubman.
So she's the one that was basically one of the first social activists back in the day.
Oh, okay.
For equality.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, abolitionist, political activist, escaped from slavery, 13 missions and rescued. Yeah, so she was like the Underground Railroad. So she helped to build like this whole underground network to rescue slaves. It's super crazy.
Okay,
Like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it says she was a scout, spy, guerrilla soldier, and a nurse. Like, what did she not do? That's insane. Oh. So yeah, Harriet Tubman, I think will do well. In the Queen of England.
So what's that in total? Is that like
those two will
8,000 editions, 6,000 total?
I could be wrong. Mulan will probably do good. I wonder if the gold, like this one's gold. Let's see if there's another gold one.
Yeah, the gold ones typically perform better.
Gold, yeah. I don't know if like that plays a factor into anything, but
okay. So this is the interesting thing, right? Is you know that Pyro guy on Twitter? He's been really, really good with like finding information. Oh, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, let me see.
It could be. I wonder if it's. It may be my sound cut out. Let me see if I can switch over real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah. My sound cut out. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is so there's that guy called Pyro on Twitter, Pyro something, and he's really good with finding information using a Mutascan. And he did this thing recently with the Warlock drop, the comic. And he basically screened a Mutascan and he found about 70, just slightly over 70% of that entire drop went to accounts that had 0 collectibles. So they were like just 0 collectible accounts. And that's interesting, right? Because that was a 10,000 collectible drop. So this is even less than that. This is like, what was it, like 7,000, 8,000 editions total? 8,000, like what he said. So if for that 7,000 of the comics went to accounts with 0 collectibles, and this is an 8,000 collectible drop, honestly, I don't see many, if any, humans landing this one.
Kevin says no human besides Johnny Dunn.
Oh, did you see my Johnny Dunn parody?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. I just post that whenever Johnny posts a video. I just post that in the comments now.
Yeah. What was that?
Which we see. Yeah, I honestly don't think any humans are going to land this. Oh, not many. Maybe Johnny Dunn might get it.
Yeah, I think so too. He'll have a good
Daniel, chance. Where was? Oh, I'm in the UK, so I can still order it from Game. In the US, I don't think you can buy it from anywhere apart from overpriced Toy Wiz, or if you're lucky, sometimes it appears on Amazon and then it sells out like instantly.
I'm gonna try to. Let's see. All right, can you hear me still?
Oh yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. My headphones cut out, so like my computer had an issue or something.
Oh right.
Had a mental breakdown. Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Are your headphones working now, or are they still cut out?
I think they're still cutting out. Say something real quick.
Yeah. Oh, the girl's like you're.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's the sound card in this computer.
Okay.
Or whatever. Oh well, I'll just use speakers.
Yeah, the girl's like you're assuming Johnny Dunn is a human.
Yeah, he does say he's an alien, so.
Oh, yeah, true.
He claims to be alien, so maybe he's like John Q and can shapeshift.
Yeah, I'm so happy I hit that whitelist. I was like, yes, finally, I can stop stressing about that now.
Yeah, I'm a little stressed actually.
The Podfather replied, he's like rigged.
Yeah, I'm stressed about the hero drop too, because you aren't anymore, but it's 2 days away, really less than that now. So
yeah.
I really do not want to wait till public mint because that's going to be awful.
Yeah. Public key is going to be tough. Like I think there will be some available on public, but it's going to be tough.
Oh, it's going to sell out like a VeVe drop for sure.
Oh, I saw Hro follows you now as well on Twitter.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, go on Hro and click following, like on Twitter.
Oh yeah, they do. Heck yeah.
Yeah, they follow you. They follow the GRAIL. They follow me as well. I think they started following like the people who are kind of like quite active in their community. Like they're following Akil.
Yeah.
Blake.
What's funny is I think somebody like so Ikomi follows me. VeVe used to follow me, and I don't know.
They used to follow you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like it was like when Noah and Alex got hired. Like all of a sudden, like VeVe stopped following me, and I was like, bro, did y'all accidentally like stop following me accidentally? And because I see they follow everybody else still, so I thought that was weird. But oh well. Tommy still follows me. That's what counts. That's what really counts. And now Hro. Shout out to Hro, man.
Yeah, I'm genuinely really impressed with you know, their kind of work ethic and everything. Like they seem to be very on top of it. Obviously, once they have to drop, things may change. And obviously, once we get to a stage where they start getting bots, then we're going to start to see how they perform. But for now, like I've genuinely been quite impressed.
Yeah, and I like the obviously the physical side where they are going to drop these at retailers. So hopefully they'll like give everybody, like as they do more stuff like that, they'll give more people options in other countries with more different store options. Like the UK, for instance, like if they drop the collectibles in stores that you guys have there where you can go in and buy them in person, I think that would be cool too. JE's music, that's what's up. The gal says, if I don't get whitelisted, I'm done with HRO content. And he said, just kidding.
I had to comment on the House of Cards drop. I tagged Pyro in there, Pyro Miniac, because he's the one who's like really good at Immutascan. I'm like, Pyro Miniac, get those Immutascan skills ready. The new users are coming.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is I'm excited about that. I'm excited for everything to be on the blockchain so we can actually see not only like the metadata, but like who's collecting what and like, actually seeing the whales and how people like move their collectibles.
Yeah. Even if it's on VeVe, like you can actually track them now. Like the thing that we discussed about, you can send, if you know someone's VeVe username, you can send them a collectible and then you can track down Immutascan and then you can see which wallet address it got sent to. And then you basically know that person's wallet address now. And then you can just see what they're doing. Like, that's like really like, you can like just find out so much information about people.
Yeah. Getsy says new users. Yeah. And Gail says, let's see how they perform with an unexpected influx of users. I think we low key kind of broke their app. Like when we all poured into the Hro app and they like quickly fixed it.
Oh yeah. I think they had a bit of a VeVe moment. They're like, we didn't expect this many users.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Obviously if you don't have your servers either optimized or you don't have like the right like plan, like with Amazon or whatever they're built on, then it can crash a little bit. And people, it's an easy fix relatively, if you're
I mean, I did actually ask him about this. So this is the benefit of having done this before, right? Is Gavin, the co-founder, he said that the application's already been load tested. They've done 20 million NFT mints before. So he believes that it should be fine.
Yeah. That's actually good. That's actually refreshing to hear. But we've also heard that from VeVe. Everything should be fine. And then it's like, it's bugged out.
Yeah. I mean, I give them kudos that, they said that the marketplace was going to be released like, around the same time, if not after the digital drop, but they did it early. Like for them, they get respect because they did the opposite of a soon. They did now instead of a soon.
They said that Gail just said that they're doing a space with Gavin in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I've been invited to that. Yes. So I do actually need to hop off and join that space.
The feed here in just a minute and hop over there. To be honest, unless we can somehow get it to play on stream or something. But
yeah, I mean, if you want to stream it, then I mean, I'm gonna be on that Twitter Spaces anyway. So I mean, you can actually probably carry on streaming and just stream that space anyway, because I think some people would want to listen back to it anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Who missed it?
Yeah, Mark and Gavin are going to be in that space, so that's going to be good.
That's dope. Whose space is it? Who's hosting it?
Oh, it's Dave. You know, like the well, mainly Dave, but there's other people, like, you know, the typical Twitter Spaces people.
Yeah.
Like some of the UK guys, yeah, like they're hosting it. I
Okay.
think it was funny because I think it was because Gavin, he made a VeVe joke. Like he said something like, you know, don't worry, we won't say soon.
Yeah.
and then, and then I think yeah, they said you know, like, just kind of be a bit mindful of, like, you know, taking shots at VeVe, because you know, a lot of these people supporting the project are from VeVe, but he was like, you know, it wasn't meant to be a shot at VeVe. Like, saying soon is like a general kind of thing in the industry where, you know, all projects would just say soon to people. He's like, yeah, it wasn't meant to be directed at like VeVe or anything, but that's how they kind of started their conversation. And then Dave was like, you know, it'd be good for the community to kind of hear your side on, like, you know, everything.
Yeah. Well, I think now, like, it's kind of a joke, but like last year, people probably would have been more ticked, like, "Hey, you're taking shots at VeVe, man." But like now, everybody's kind of like, "Yeah, let's roll some more features out on VeVe, man. It's been a while. We need."
I mean, I think a lot of the like super hardcore, like, you know, don't FUD my investment kind of people, I think a lot of them have even, like, they've just like kind of chilled out now, and they're just like, yeah, VeVe can do things in their own time. You know, it's gotten to that point where you kind of just give up and you're just like, yeah, just let them do things in their own time. It'll get done eventually. Like, no more timeline.
It says the Twitter page was set up in 2007. Are you sure? That's crazy. Was Twitter even out? Like, I think it was in 2007, but
the project itself, they told me that it's actually been going for 5 years, but not specifically Hro, but the collects stuff, because Hro's built on collects, isn't it? So that stuff has been around for 5 years, and they only started doing the NFT stuff 3 years ago.
Yeah, so Omi the Clown says he's taking a few shots at VeVe on Twitter. I'm okay with
I find it quite funny, because I think it's a bit of a I know, like, especially in the UK, there's, like, you know, people like kind of like bantering about, and, like, you know, but as long as it's not like super serious, right? Like, I think with, like, what was it, Quid was like actually proper dissing VeVe, whereas Gavin's like, you know, just it seems like when he does it, it's a bit more like kind of in a jokey way, and he's even got the red O and stuff in his name. Like, I think he quite likes VeVe himself.
Yeah, I think you can tell. I feel like he's collected on VeVe, and so when he takes, like, quote unquote shots, I think he's just joking. Like, it's not like a hard joke. Like Quid tried to come after VeVe. I think what Gavin's doing is more like classy humor in a way, and it's like, it actually is funny because as a VeVe user, you get the joke. You're like, oh, that's actually pretty funny. that's a bit cheeky, as they say. So yeah, I think I'm accepting of the jokes versus, like, Quid was just very distasteful and straight up, like, you know, I
mean, Quid's one wasn't like,
wasn't
really, it didn't come off as a joke. It came off more like trying to outcompete VeVe, but in a very bad way.
Yeah, well, and marketing too, because I've been marketing for the better part of almost 10 years, and you're supposed to take shots at your competitors. Like, if you're not the top dog, it's okay if you're down here to what they call throw rocks at your competitors. So in marketing, that's quite all right, and you kind of want to do that until you're on top, and then once you're on top, if you're in VeVe's position, there's really no need to comment on your competitors because you know that you're the top dog. So if VeVe ever, like, comments like something, then it's like, it looks a little unclassy because you're the top dog already. So yeah, that's what I think about that. At least that's what, from a marketing standpoint.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
And then we got the never mind. I don't know if I'll bring that up. Might get people stirred up if I bring that up. So maybe I'll PM you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's cool, right? Because even Gavin, like, he tweeted out and said, you know, like, this isn't meant to be like taking shots or anything at VeVe. Like, you know, VeVe's got Disney licenses when we don't.
Yeah, it's not even really a comparison, it's like, yeah, VeVe, it's like their entire NFT market cap is like multi millions of dollars, and HRO is literally just getting started on their packs, so it's really not like a comparison. And for me,
they're only going to be a couple million market cap.
Yeah, so I'm okay with it because to me it's like intellectual humor and like cheeky, and versus like Quid, where it was like quite aggressive and almost uncalled for, and a lot of it was uncalled for. Yeah 68 watchers, 35 likes. Hit that button, Kyle. Okay, heck yeah.
Was it? No, you don't want to hit the like button, you want to Will Smith the like button.
Yeah, you want to
Oh, did you hear about the Will Smith token that came out?
no.
So someone sent me the article, one of my work colleagues, and he's like, someone made a coin called Will Smith Inu, and it's up like 12,000%. They just made a random token, Will Smith Inu, up 12,000% today. Like, come on, man! Like, what is wrong with people in the world?
Yeah. Man, do you think we'll see the return of meme coins or like the scam coins like we did last year?
Oh yeah, they're not going anywhere. They're basically, they do die, but then you get a new one that replaces it. As long as there are, moon boys out there, which there are always going to be, meme coins are always going to stick around. It's just if you do want to play the meme coin game, you need to be smart. You need to get in and get out quickly. Like, don't hold that stuff. Because the new meme coin is going to come, and then the one you're holding is just going to tank like super quickly. Or you could get rug pulled, like whichever one comes first. Like, did you see the rug pull of the Squid Game coin?
Yeah, that one was a big one. Yeah, a lot of people.
That was funny. That video was so funny. The guy's like, "We're at 1.2 trillion, blah blah blah, and now we're at 0." Oh, that was probably one of the funniest videos I've seen.
Oh, is that the one that Non-Fungible has in like an actual song? Is that the one? I don't know if you've heard that song before,
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, the song is literally called Rug Pull, and he's got some kind of recording on there of like a live rug pull.
Oh
and the
yeah,
guy's
must be that one. Yeah, that one's really famous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. Sean Chaikin says, I'm just glad the HR drop is at a different time than VeVe's Rewind drop on Thursday. Yeah. Scams don't die, they multiply. That video was epic, says Getsy. Yo, what's going on, Getsy? Slap that button, he says. I'm gonna have to change my video outros and then say, instead of saying like the button or smash it, I'm gonna have to say slap the like button. Will Smith the like button. Yeah, Will Smith that like button and slap it if you enjoyed the video. Hope HRO will be soon available in other countries faster. Yeah, but so HRO, they probably didn't realize how fast they would grow.
Oh, Richie Rich asked a good question. He's like, on his question, how are HRO cards available in the IMX? So there's actually a good answer for this, right? So VeVe's NFTs, people always say that they're not real NFTs because they don't have certain attributes like on their metadata, which that doesn't make them real NFTs, but they're kind of slightly different compared to a lot of NFTs because they store the asset in a private database. They don't store it in IPFS, which is like a decentralized file storage, which a lot of NFTs traditionally do. So when you look at the metadata, you can see the asset file, you can see the description, the name, the mint date, all of that stuff. But if you look at VeVe NFTs on Mutascan, you just see a token ID and that's it. That's because the data right now is kind of like in VeVe's own proprietary layer 2 solution. It's not like they haven't migrated it onto the normal kind of IMX UI yet. And that's because they need to do a lot of custom work specifically for VeVe to do that, because that's just the way VeVe was designed. So for IMX, where it's built in like the normal way for Hro, where it's built in the normal way to be available on IMX, there was no custom work involved. For VeVe, because they had to go through the migration and everything, and they want to bring their historical Go chain data onto IMX too, there has to be a lot of custom work that they need to do, and that's what they're doing right now. So they're doing something unique for VeVe in order to have access to all the VeVe stuff on IMX. So that's why Hro got made available before VeVe on IMX.
It looks like the space is live.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to hop on that. All right. Well, I'll catch you in a bit, Kyle.
All right, cheers.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'll see you guys in whatever next stream we do.
No
Let's
doubt.
see, how
no
do
doubt.
I exit this? I just close out of this, right?
Oh, okay. I think you have to close the browser.
Yeah, okay.
Here, I'll hide you. There you go. All right, guys and gals. I'm gonna tune out as well, and I'm gonna switch over probably to my other software and stream the Twitter Space live, and hopefully I'll have my audio back as well. So, yeah. So thank you for everybody, and look out for the next stream. Like I said, I'll be switching over and streaming the Twitter Space. So be on the lookout for that, and peace, and I'll